This is Sportswrap Overtime, a special edition of the show. We do these twice a month. You see the cast of characters here: Jeff Snyder, Brian Parsons, myself. I should say myself, Jeff Snyder, Brian Parsons.
What's up?
It's Craig Loper.
Yes, thank you.
Who?
Sports. We do these twice a month. We call them Sportswrap Overtime specials. Different than sort of our weekly show. We kind of pick what we call an evergreen topic, and we talk about it for a good hour. So we are sponsored by HII, built in America for America. Thanks to them. Today's topic, Jeff, is that I'm going to wipe to... There it is. Maybe not. Okay.
There it is.
There it is. Sports movies, as in the best, as in the worst, as in sports documentaries. As our own kind of personal take on the sports movie world.
Anything that made an impact on us, really.
I don't know if I'm the right guy for this.
Yeah, Brian's not much of a sports movie guy. You don't really like sports movies.
You're not a big drama
You're very
guy.
critical.
Not a dramas guy.
Brian's critical of sports movies.
Not a comedy
That's
guy.
not true. Not a comedy guy.
Yeah.
I hate comedy.
Yeah.
No, it's the sports movies. I think it's very difficult to capture the essence of the sport when you actually, watch the games and are at the games.
Yeah.
Hollywood dramas of these sports, I think, can be completely cheesy.
Yeah.
But
when you get a good one,
they don't capture
that's
the mark.
why it lasts.
Yeah.
There
are a few that do make the mark, in my opinion.
So we're going to go through this by kind of sport is what we discussed. We're going to go through by sport and just kind of feed off each other and list ours. And
here's the thing. We got to talk about the age groups here.
Correct.
I'm 52.
Correct. Yeah, I'm 34.
I'm also 34.
Okay, so there's going to be some differing of opinions here.
Sure.
And then, for example, there's if somebody were older, Tom Shad's older than me. So if Tom Shad were to come in here, I could name some movies and he would say, but what about this one?
Yeah.
And be like, I don't know. I never saw it. Tom, sorry, man.
Just like everything in life, you relate to something of your generation that you came up with.
And it's also because these are movies
sentimental.
that we haven't seen all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
I never saw Damn Yankees. That might be
I never saw that either.
A great movie.
The ones that I put on my list, I have seen, but some of them that y'all will mention, I have not seen.
I have seen every movie on this list in some way, but there's many I've not seen in years.
Yes. Yeah. It's been years for some of them.
So there seems to be more baseball movies than any of all the sports.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sport's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
That's they could be good, good movies back in the day. Like we talked about, what were some of the other ones, the old ones that we probably didn't see?
For baseball?
Yeah, what was it? Is it Damn Yankees? And there's another one that's like one of the great movies.
I never saw
8 Men Out.
No, I'm talking like in the 40s.
Oh, in the 40s?
Yeah, the 50s.
Well,
stuff like that.
Well, Angels in the Outfield was originally that was a 50s movie about the Pirates.
No way.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
That was an original in the 50s.
Yeah, and then they remade it in 1994 with a huge cast of stars. I mean, Matthew McConaughey's in it, and Tony Glover.
It was terrible, though.
It was terrible, but we loved it as kids.
It was a good kid movie. It's a good kid movie. It's not like a legacy movie, but going back to the generation thing, I loved Angels in the Outfield.
Yeah.
It was funny. Well, not funny, but it was...
It's campy.
I wasn't watching Angels in the Outfield, man.
Right, exactly.
By the time that came around, I was
in college.
Aged out of that, you know?
Yeah. But no, baseball is the most, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
As we look through the list, the obvious one, funny story about Bull Durham real quick. That's going to be top. That's going to be top for most people. I was an intern at Fox Sports in Los Angeles, and I had a boss named Scott Kennedy, and we used to kind of like half work in the office and like half work from home. And we were talking to the office about sports movies, coincidentally enough. And he's like, yeah, I'm Bull Durham. And I'm like, I'm a 21-year-old intern living in LA and like just, junior in college. I'm like, oh, I've never seen it. He goes, you've never seen Bull Durham? I said, I've never seen Bull Durham. He goes, clock out right now. We're going to my house to watch Bull Durham. So I go back to Scott's house and his wife's home, his kid's home, his nanny's there. And he's like, do you want something to eat? You want something to drink? He goes, basically told me, sit down on the couch. And he put the movie on. And I'm sitting here watching this as a 21-year-old kid. I'm really like somewhat interested, but I'm really like, I don't want to sit here and I don't want to be forced to watch this movie, but I watched it. It was good. I enjoyed it.
It's a fantastic movie.
It's a great movie.
Kevin Costner and the whole premise of him being the
lifer
the Kyle Stowers,
the lifer in the
minor league baseball, where he setting these records for the most home runs or hits or whatever it was as a major league baseball player, and to try to
Crash Davis
and to get the meat to get him to how to be a professional,
how to be a pro. He's all the characters, in minor leagues, the superstitions, the traditions,
and growing up around here, the proximity. I mean, Durham, North Carolina is right down the road.
Yeah.
The Tides played them all the time.
Yeah, they're on both.
They're in the league.
And Susan Sarandon, just loved her in that movie. Had a huge crush on Susan Sarandon.
I thought I had
watching that movie.
I thought I had the box office numbers. It didn't print, but June 15th, 1988 was a release date for Bull
Just
Durham.
a great film.
Film.
It's
Seen it on TV probably 100 times.
some great lines, the one-liners.
Go ahead,
The candlesticks when they walk when they're at the pitcher's mound, and he's like, "What's the problem? What's the problem up here?"
Yep.
He's like, "We can't figure out what to buy for the wedding." Well, candlesticks are good. That's one. And
the one guy, the guy who has the voodoo going on in his locker room, he's talking about getting out of his slump.
No, that's Major League.
No, that's Major League.
Oh, that is Major League. Oh my God, jeez.
Something that's near and dear to my heart.
Okay, I'm getting them confused already. Jeez. Oh, I want to say
Why
about
they shot it in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
good sports movies, any
they
movies in
did.
general. We all agree on this, though. We can't agree, no matter the generation. The one-liners and the lines have to be really memorable.
Yes.
That makes it last.
Yeah.
And that's why Major League was so good.
Okay, so I was wrong with it. So
But
moving on.
Bull Durham, objectively, is a better film.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Oh, I agree.
Than Major
Yeah,
League.
film and from a cinematography standpoint, better film.
Just from a critical standpoint.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Totally.
Major League is a goofy,
Correct.
the
Yeah.
guy's Charlie Sheen
Wild thing.
got out of prison.
Yeah.
California People
Willie
League.
Mays Hayes
Yeah.
and the voodoo,
Yeah.
and it's just corny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
a little different.
Bull Durham's not corny.
No, it's
at all.
It's a tribute to the game in some way.
And I don't know if it was a Bull Durham based on a book. Do we know?
Ooh,
I don't know.
Or was
maybe.
that an original screenplay?
look it up.
I'm looking that up
Let's see.
right now.
Yeah.
It feels like that's such a good story. I feel like it's probably a book.
Yeah. No, probably, maybe. Other baseball movies that pop. We mentioned Major League.
We got to go on.
we gotta
we
get
got to get more with Major League with Jeff Snyder.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So
what did Bull Durham? Do we have an answer? Because every time we ask you to look something up, we never get back to it.
I know. Let me
Trying to do both.
I know.
Trying to think and talk. And
I
do
don't. This was an original screenplay.
Okay.
This was an original screenplay.
All right.
Great movie. 80.
Yeah.
I fellow was older than that, but
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. That is kind of cool.
So Major League was good. It was very
It was
funny.
very funny. It's very funny. Still quotable to this day. Still plays on TV all the time.
Just a bit outside.
Exactly. Harry Doyle, played by Bob Uecker. Rest in peace. He just passed away last year.
Right.
Unfortunately, before the Brewers could win a World Series for him. But it's just one of the most quotable sports movies ever.
For sure.
And the premise holds.
The premise holds. I mean, it's about a team that is struggling. I mean, the Cleveland Indians sucked. They sucked for 50 years. And this owner gets the team.
But the owner wants them to suck even more.
She wants them to suck even
So
more.
they can move to Florida.
Because there's a clause in the contract they can move to Tampa.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the premise of this, but it's, yeah.
So-
but and that Slapshot, which we will get to, has a similar premise
Yes,
as well.
exactly. And she signs the worst players ever. She signs the worst manager she can possibly find.
Right.
But these scrappy group of underdogs figured out how to play baseball
The
together.
ragtag group of guys.
Yeah, and of course, at the time, the Indians sucked forever. They had not been to the postseason in like 40 years.
Right.
And then I think it was like 5 years after that movie came out, they finally broke through and made it to the postseason.
Okay, how did the movie end? Did they lose to the Yankees? What was it?
They won, but they didn't win the World Series.
Okay,
They won the pennant, but and I like that. I do like that.
There's a story with
that's
Steinbrenner
not
out
true.
there that Steinbrenner in the movie?
I don't remember.
Steinbrenner's not in the movie, but there is a connection.
There's a connection where Steinbrenner didn't want a green light. I don't know. I'm being dramatic, but like somehow he didn't like because they had them beating the Yankees, and then they were like, no, well, you guys end up winning.
You know, Steinbrenner should have owned the Indians because he was from Cleveland and he tried to buy them, and then the deal fell through.
Okay.
And then he ended up buying the Yankees. So that's
It was
how that happened.
It was actually filmed in Milwaukee, as a matter of fact. It was not
that's how
filmed in Cleveland.
And that's how they got, Bob Uecker.
Okay. All right. Got it. Well, yeah.
But a good film. And then
And you know what the first shot of that movie is?
the ones that followed were not so much.
No, the first shot of that movie, you know what, they're Cleveland Guardians now? They're named after the statue. The first shot of the movie is the Guardian statue on the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's
very interesting.
Moneyball, anyone?
Yeah.
Moneyball?
2011,
Do we have that on there?
I got Moneyball.
Moneyball's a good movie, man.
I got Moneyball fourth on my list. I thought we were doing top 5. I got Moneyball fourth on my list.
Fine. It just makes
What's
people.
the criticism?
My criticism is
come
that
on.
now everyone has to be like. It's like inspired front offices to all be like these analytical guys, and
I think that was coming regardless.
The movie didn't inspire that.
Yeah,
that was already on.
give me a
in the
break.
works.
Yeah, but like a lot of fans like looked to that movie
from
and
a
it's just
fan
like,
perspective. I think it took the chatter about analytics to the next level.
Right.
From
But
a
not
strict
from
and
a front office standpoint.
And I think analytics are great. and I really do, and I love the numbers and all that stuff. But like sometimes you gotta look past the numbers.
No, of course.
You know, sometimes your eyes are telling you to.
Yeah, but it's also it's a baseline.
Sure. Yes.
You know?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's like if you're going to write a story, you may go to Wikipedia to kind of get a refresher on it. But it's not, Wiki's not going to be the how you write your story.
So,
it's kind of, it's a guide.
Over 100 million in the box office in the United States, more globally.
Is that a lot these days?
I think so.
100 million?
100 million? That's not an action movie. That's not a baseball.
It also depends on the budget.
Movie.
Depends on the
I should have looked up if it won some awards. Praise for screenplay, performances. Getting into the performances, Billy Bean. Brad Pitt plays Billy Bean. Mm-hmm. Great job. Great job. I mean, Billy Bean's story as a former player, former executive, all that type of stuff.
Former Tidewater Tide.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, there's Tides. There's Tides footage in the movie.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I wouldn't know when I first saw it. When I first saw it.
Before my time, brother.
Jonah Hill does a great job, too. He was kind of just getting into his stardom. I think Superbad was 2008, so he was like the comedy funny guy. Moneyball might have been his first real kind of more serious role. Right. So if you remember the premise, the Oakland A's in the early 2000s, they lose Giambi, they lose long hair, Johnny Damon. Jesus, Jason Damon. Jason Giambi, Johnny Damon. They lose them to free agency. They have to replace some guys. They're in the dumps. The owner doesn't want to pay anybody any money. If you remember the start of that movie, it's Brad Pitt sitting in the office of the owner, and he's saying, "This is the money I got. Make it work."
And this is based on a true story.
This is a true story. Yeah, this is a true story. This is definitely, and this is how Major League Baseball works. There's the Yankees and there's everybody else, and there's teams with money and teams with not. So Brad Pitt's got to make, I think it was 02, maybe 01, 02, somewhere around there, 03 maybe. And they go on that crazy, 25-game win streak. And Brad Pitt makes it work with this kind of cast of characters, and they go on this crazy run to the ALCS. Did they lose? I think they lost.
They lost. Yeah, they didn't make it back to the World Series.
Right.
No, absolutely not.
No. Yeah, but just for my money,
not since '90 actually.
For my money, loved Brad Pitt in that role, and I'm not even a Brad Pitt fan. As a casual baseball fan, it felt very romantic about the game. Like it was like you could see, it was almost like Brad Pitt's passion through the screen for the game. You wanted him to win. Like you're like, oh man, this guy's kind of.
If he's very passionate about something, it comes through on the screen.
I think that's
what they said about him in the F1 movie.
Yeah.
How about The Natural? Is that on your list?
Never seen it. Never saw it.
That is my favorite baseball.
I never saw it, so I can't speak on it. I'll let you.
It is my favorite baseball movie.
Starring the late Robert Redford, who at the time of this taping passed away today at the age of 89.
Yep. Yeah. So I don't know the premise. What is
so
Roy Hobbs.
Roy Hobbs. He is a prodigy. He's he early on in his career, he's conned by this woman.
He's conned?
Yes, and she shoots him.
What? Okay.
Shoots him in the abdomen.
All right.
And it sidelines him because he was supposed to be a pitcher, right? Is that?
But then he became a hitter.
Then he became a hitter, like in his mid-30s.
But he's out of baseball for 10 years.
Yeah,
and he's dealing with shady people and
just bookies and all that kind of stuff.
He's got a gambling.
And it's based in like the 30s.
Yes, yes. So he's playing for the fictional New York Knights, who are a horrible team, but they took a chance on him and signed him.
All right.
Wilford Brimley plays the manager. Mm-hmm. You know, Wilford Brimley, diabetes. You know, the legend of that. And the whole season, you know, it comes down to the end of the season, essentially.
Yeah.
Roy Hobbs is at bat. Now, in the movie, Roy Hobbs, it's a great scene.
Mm-hmm. But it's off. But it's very.
So basically, it comes down to the end of this game, end of a playoff situation, and Roy Hobbs is at the plate, and he gets handed a bat that says Wonder Boy on it, that was constructed from the wood of a tree or something struck by lightning.
Yeah, and he breaks the bat on the second strike.
When did this movie come out?
1984.
Okay, got it.
So
he breaks the bat, and the bat boy hands him a new one.
And it says Wonder Boy on it.
Yeah.
And in the book,
he's based on a book.
He's dealing with these mobsters and shady judges and things like that. And they bribe him to strike out and lose the playoffs.
The pennant.
Yeah.
And in the book, he does. He takes the money and strikes out. In the movie, he hits a home run, and everybody walks off happily
Not only does he hit the home run,
the lights explode.
He hits the home run into the lights, and all the lights in the stadium
I've definitely seen that scene. I did not know it was actual. I've seen that scene.
You've heard the theme song of The Natural.
Oh yeah, we can't do. Yeah, no,
I can hum.
No, you can't.
Why not?
If we can't have a high school band play Hey Ya, we can't have you humming The Natural.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd know it if I heard it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I did a whole wrestling songs one, and it's.
Oh, God.
I think you're allowed to be Beavis and Butthead. I think that's okay.
It's
Not the memo I got.
It's one of the classics we've heard about. I never saw it. Sounds interesting.
Bad News Bears? Anyone?
Yeah,
The original or the remake?
Man. Oh, no, the first one.
Oh, okay.
Walter Matthau. It's an absolutely great film. Are you kidding me?
That's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
I didn't see the original. I saw
I mean, you
the
got a
remake.
degenerate drunk
Yeah.
that is coaching these
Kids.
ragtag group of cigarette smoking 12-year-olds
Yeah. Oh, they're smoking
that curse like sailors.
Oh,
Yeah, that's probably the first time kids heard other kids saying curse words in a movie. I would
in a sports
probably,
movie.
at
One
least
of
in a
them.
sports movie.
Right.
I don't know. When did Six Pack come out?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Another Kenny
Billy
Rogers
Bob Thornton
NASCAR
did the
classic.
remake. I know that. I saw the Billy Bob Thornton remake. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it's a great one.
For generations, Brian, we've talked about this a lot, but maybe I've never asked Jeff, but The Sandlot for me is a great baseball movie.
Yeah.
It's a summertime flick. It's just a feel good movie.
It's
got classic lines. The great Bambino. What is he saying when he's putting on the Legends Never Die? I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah.
That's like it's dressed 1990 here. I got it right here. 1993.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, I never saw it.
And to this day, the actors will like go to minor league ballparks.
And that's why it's timeless. That's why I do the between the lines. The cast literally shows up to major league ballparks and minor league ballparks, and they're invited to throw out first pitches till this day because they'll have a Sandlot night, right? Like it's just time. The summer scene, they're playing baseball in the field with the fireworks going off, and it's about childhood teen camaraderie. Not even teen; they're literally like 11, and it's about childhood camaraderie and just having a good time with your friends in summer, playing catch, learning the game, appreciating the game, getting to know your neighbor. That's a big theme of the movie because Brian, I don't know if he knows the premise, but they have a baseball. They're playing baseball. They lose the ball. The outcast of the group says, "Hey, I have a ball back in my house. It's my stepdad's." Well, it's signed by Babe Ruth baseball because this movie's based in the 50s, right? It's 50s,
something like
40s
that,
or 50s.
Yeah.
So he goes, "I got this baseball, but his stepdad is out of town." So he's like, I got the ball. Well, he has no concept of who Babe Ruth is, and he doesn't know the value of the baseball. So some kid, they pitch the baseball. It goes over the wall. It goes over a fence into how would you describe it? A weird looking house, a scary looking house.
A yard that is not upkept.
A yard that's not upkept, a scary house. And the kid's like, oh, I'm going to hop the fence and go get the baseball. And the kids go, no. They have a scary, basically, dog that lives in this backyard. It's a huge...
I think it's a Rottweiler, right?
No, it's not a Rottweiler. It's a big bull mastiff or something.
Yeah.
And the kids are like, they call it the Beast. And there's legends of it kills kids and stuff. And they're like, don't go back there. They have a camp out. The s'more scene. Have you ever heard people talking about that? Okay, all right. Well,
all I know about that movie is too many people use the quote, and I get so sick and tired of it. You're killing me, Small.
You're killing me, Small. Exactly.
I mean, people think they're funny when they say it, when you've heard it a million times. It was maybe funny the first 100 times, but not the last 900,000 times.
The whole movie is based off of them chasing down this baseball. They kind of have this summer-long quest.
I did not know.
Yeah, they chase down the baseball. They end up Benny Rodriguez, who's the all-star of the group. He ends up buying the PF Flyers shoes. He has to jump the fence. The dog chases him. There's a big chase scene. Anyway, the fence goes down. They ended up getting to know this neighbor. The man who owns the house comes out and he says, "Who's making all that ruckus out there?" It's a former player on the New York Yankees who played with Babe Ruth. And he has like 30 balls signed by Babe. And he brings him in and he goes, "You kids making all the ruckus back there?" And he says, "Come in my house." And he's like, he's a single guy. All he wants is company. He goes, "Come by, talk shop with me for once a week." And they end up, it's everybody's in, they become friends with the dog. Benny Rodriguez ends up playing for the Dodgers years later.
In real life?
No. Yeah. Plays for the Dodgers. And then the main character in the film becomes the play-by-play voice of the Dodgers. So they years later, they kind of grow up together in baseball.
Thank you, Craig, for saving me 2 hours.
Exactly. Yes. But that is the premise. So but as a 34-year-old, you're just kind of on it because I love it.
No, I think it's a great movie.
Okay. I
haven't seen it in a very long time, and it's like Brian said, it is overquoted.
Yeah, it's super overquoted.
Yeah. Like I always forget You're Killing Me, Smalls is actually from that movie.
Yep.
So
Wendy Peppercorn, the whole pool scene. If that movie's on TV, I will watch it in the background.
Yeah.
And now I do want to bring up two baseball movies that are wildly heralded. but I'm gonna come clean. I haven't seen either one of them.
Okay, all right.
And one of them I say I hate, but I've never seen it. I've never seen Field of Dreams.
Okay, yeah.
Never seen it.
And
I've seen it in bits and pieces.
And I've never seen A League of Their Own.
League of Their Own.
I saw League of Their Own as a kid.
I would imagine A League of Their Own.
League of Their Own is good. Tom Hanks,
Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell,
Gina Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's a good film.
Those are the names that I remember that are from it.
Field of Dreams is good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Paul, let's have a catch, Paul.
No one says that, but
I mean, is that the
coming out of the people coming out of the cornfields?
like Tulips Joe Jackson,
like they're creeps or something,
hit, man. That was like a legendary. Like that's a hit. That they say that thing is timeless.
If you build it,
aren't cornfields kind of creepy anyway?
Well,
then you got like ghosts coming out of it. I don't think I like that.
Ghosts. It's like a mystical. It's like a mythical thing.
That film inspired Major League Baseball to do the Field of Dreams game, and of course that was the last time Tim Anderson was ever relevant.
I'm sure that's why they did it. The players were coming out of that was kind of neat.
I watched a behind the scenes thing on Field of Dreams a couple years ago, and Kevin Costner's in it, and they actually built those cornfields like from scratch out there.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't just they planted it. They had to wait 6 months, and then they had to film the movie, and they had a short amount of time before it all withered away.
Is James Earl Jones? Is he a ghost in that movie too, or is he?
No.
Is he a ghost or is he a real person? I think he's a ghost.
I think he might be fake, a ghost.
I can't remember.
I think James Earl Jones is a ghost.
Moonlight Graham's a ghost. And Moonlight Graham was a real player, by the way.
I don't know, man. Ghosts.
Yeah, they are based on real players, some of them.
Yeah, Moonlight Graham was a real player who became a doctor. He only had one appearance in Major League Baseball, never had it.
Creepy cornfields, ghosts, and baseball don't mix.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but it's timeless. It's ageless. There's a reason why MLB holds on to that film.
Yep.
Football.
Yeah,
I already know Craig's number one. And he's got quotes. I'm
man.
sure. Bring it on. I want to hear him. He's good at this.
I mean,
Go for it, buddy.
This is part of my list, but I thought we were doing, by the way, when we walked in the studio, I thought we were doing general top 5 sports movies of all time.
Just see how prepared we are.
And number one is no doubt Remember the Titans. It's not even close. You guys can argue till the cows come home.
I don't think there's very many good football movies.
September 29th, 2000, released in theaters. $115 million domestic, $136 million worldwide. Denzel Washington, Will Patton. I don't know some of these other guys. Denzel's the star.
Yes.
Anyway, oh my gosh, man! You talk about a genuine. And I will say this, Brian. I know you don't. For capturing action, I think Remember the Titans is actually really good.
For being an exception,
I think. Unlike a lot of football movies,
they did do a good job.
The football movies are really bad. It's hard to recreate the contact, the sound, the stadiums,
even
and stuff.
Plays. It's hard to
play.
Even when a act throwing,
throwing the ball. They do a good job. They do a good job of recreating the practice. That's why I love it. And then it's just it's a movie about a tough time in our country, which is the foundation of the movie. It's like, oh my God, segregation. We're desegregating the schools. Black, white have to come together. And it's just unity, man. They come together. They become a team. Denzel's the strong leader of the group. Coach Yost is the defensive coordinator, who was the coach that kind of got ousted.
And the fact that it's in Virginia.
And it's in Virginia. It's in Alexandria.
That's what always kind of appealed to me, was the fact that
that's the only reason you need to watch it. So it's all time for me. Coach Herman Boone, all based on a true story, 1971 season. T.C. Williams High School, first year, they all come together. I think they combined 3 high schools up there. And Coach Herman Boone comes up from North Carolina. And the famous, we joke in the office, is he had won multiple state championships in North Carolina when he became the head coach of T.C. Williams, right? And he goes into this meeting, and the white coaches are a little standoffish with him. They don't want him leading this new program. They think their coach should lead it. And he goes, well, I won a couple state championships down in North Carolina. We did all right. And he goes, well, that there's AA ball. He goes, this here's Virginia. We play AAA ball. And it goes from there. They win. It's all based on a true story. They went 10 or 11-0. They won state. There was a car crash after the state championship. One of their main linebackers got paralyzed. Real thing. And funny side note about that, the quarterback of that team, Sunshine, I forget his real name. Jeff, you remember his real name? Sunshine. Oh my God, I can see it. I just don't remember.
I can too.
He was a real person who, if you look it up on YouTube, like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, a local news station in Myrtle Beach did a story on him. He was like a sales executive at WMBF in Myrtle Beach. Mm-hmm. And they did a story on him, and his son was playing high school football in Myrtle Beach.
His name is Ronnie Bass.
Ronnie Bass. Thank you.
And the several of our schools in the area have played T.C. Williams.
Yeah.
Their school's still around.
It's still around.
It's not some mythical thing. It's a school that exists.
Yeah. So it's just a great.
It's very good.
It's a good good movie about race, dynamics, but then just the sport and the continuity of high school football and two coaches who are got some egos and they come together and they bring these kids up with them. It's awesome movie.
Do you have 5 football movies?
No.
I only have one other football movie.
Okay.
That I could, because I think most football movies kind of stink.
Okay.
My number 2 is the Kurt Warner story. That one that looked like a Lifetime movie. I'm sorry to anybody that worked on that. It looked awful. I thought Jerry Maguire was a good movie.
That's on
Jerry
my list
Maguire's
here.
5th on my list.
Oh, okay.
We found a common ground. First one we've all agreed on. Yeah. What was your breakdown of Jerry Maguire?
Oh, I have a Jerry Maguire story.
I'll let Jeff break it down. I just thought it was a good movie, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Tom Cruise, Cuba Gooding Jr. It was funny, man. It was,
Tom Cruise plays this big shot sports agent.
well, he plays. It's
it's Drew Rosenhaus?
no, it's
Who's it? Yeah.
Scott Forrest?
no.
It's
Bruce's buddy.
Yeah. I can see his face. We interviewed him literally like 3 years ago.
Lee Steinberg.
Thank you. Yeah. Tom Cruise is managing Cuba Gooding Jr., all-pro type receiver who's in the middle, who's kind of on the back end, trying to get a deal, and they're shopping him around. The team doesn't want him. He's trying to find him a deal, but Cuba's a very frustrating client to work with. Also, Tom Cruise has a love interest, and what is she? Does she work in the agency to some capacity?
It's Kelly Preston, right?
I'm saying her job or is she a journalist? I can't remember, or something like that. She might be a journalist that covers sports.
Oh, that's frowned upon.
No, is it? Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I see what you're saying.
Mixing business with pleasure.
So what's your Jerry Maguire take, Snyder? You just said you have a take.
Oh, it's a great film.
Okay.
I love it. I'll never forget the first time I saw it. I had a film class in high school. I think I would have been a junior or senior in high school. 1996. So this would have been 2008, 2009. But I went to Catholic school. I want to preface this. There's a scene in the movie where Jerry Maguire is intimate with somebody. And I'll never forget, the scene was coming up and my teacher forgot about it. And he ran to that DVD player, but he was too late.
I can't believe they're showing Jerry Maguire in a Catholic school.
Well, it was high school, so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
right.
but it was a film class. It was
no
like
nudity in there, is it?
There's no nudity, but she says a very profane thing.
Okay, yeah.
That. But
Let's move along.
we're gonna move along here.
Right.
Move along.
That's a great movie.
But you know, it's a great movie. Great cast. Renee Zellweger, Kelly Preston, Jay Moore is in the movie. Bonnie Hunt's in the movie.
He ends up getting the contract for Cuba with the Cardinals. I think they really used the
It is the Cardinals. It's definitely the Cardinals.
It's the Arizona Cardinals.
You got to get paid. You got to pay the NFL to do that.
A lot of good basketball, but not really. I don't think there's very many good sports movies at all. But I think there is a clear-cut winner for basketball at the top of the list.
Okay.
And I think that is Joanna Mann. Is probably the best. What? Not.
I do like that.
Not number one. Oh, I meant Hoosiers as my number one.
Hoosiers,
You're right.
Hoosiers.
That has a very strong case for number one, without a doubt.
I think it is. I mean, there's not really that many.
I don't know if they still do it in Indiana, but the premise of the movie was basically you take all the teams and the state, and they are all playing for this one single state championship. One.
Yeah, right.
Meaning Surrey County would be playing Oscar Smith in the state championship game.
Right. And they're the little team from.
I don't think they do it like that in Indiana anymore.
There's no.
They used to, but it used to be that way.
I think Kentucky does it that way, though.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Kentucky, I believe. I was talking to a guy from Kentucky, and he said they have. It's like Indiana used to be. They have one state champion. That's it. And I think that's pretty cool. Like in Virginia, we have 6 state champions. Imagine if it was just one.
Make it 3 or something. But
well, that's how they did it then. Well, if you put Craig, if you didn't have the one, we'd never have this film.
Yes, true. That is true. What was the time frame? The 70s?
No. I think I'm thinking 50s.
This was 1954.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking late 50s.
No. I'm saying that's when the time frame the movie is based in.
Yes,
based in.
And when did the movie come out?
86.
Okay, thank you. That's
okay. Yeah.
Late Gene Hackman is the coach in the movie. Rest in peace.
And he kind of takes this ragtag group of guys that are at the small school in the sticks in the country, and the whole famous scene where he measures the lanes and he measures the rim. It's 10 feet. It's 10 feet for them too.
They put on their socks like we do.
There's quotes. Everybody uses those same quotes, and they want it all. And then there's who is the the troubled soul, the guy that was Dennis Hopper having some rough times in that movie, but he's kind of an inspirational figure too.
Right.
It's just an all around great film. It's very well done. It's shot well, and it was actually shot at where Butler plays their current basketball games, Hinkle Fieldhouse.
Okay,
that's where it was.
You guys are right though.
shot.
Now that because I'm looking at my list, I didn't have a single basketball movie.
Yeah, there's just
on
not
here.
many.
Yeah, I mean, Blue Chips wasn't really that great. Was it?
Coach Carter, honorable mention.
Yeah, I have that on here,
generation.
too.
Not all time, but just kind of a
just
basketball
kind of like
movie.
for us.
White Men Can't Jump. Does that count?
Yeah,
I'd say so.
I think that's funny.
It is, but it's
It's different.
kind
It's
of-
kind of, if you like that, if you like comedy,
See, every time I think of like basketball, like on film, I think of these dumb Disney Channel movies.
Correct. Yeah.
Like they're all
Air
shot.
Bud.
Air Bud's on the list here, but that's on the list of bad things.
Okay, got it. Right. I think they're actually recreating Air Bud too.
I saw that.
Yeah. Any other? Oh my goodness, off the top of my head, I'm trying to think.
But yeah, because it's just like you think of like
Glory Road. Historical context,
Okay.
pretty good. UTEP winning the national championship over Rupp in Kentucky. All black starting five. Crazy story. Another.
they were Texas Western back then.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, I like history. History is my favorite subject in
Yes.
school, so I like to learn about that. Stuff.
But I say so do I. But I would rather in that situation watch a well-researched, well-done documentary
For sure.
versus a Hollywood adaptation.
Yes,
a biopic.
totally.
Yeah,
Totally Hollywood.
Yeah, like some of these biopics, man. It's like you're watching the Queen one, and like within 5 minutes, they're playing
already at the top of the top.
They're playing 100,000 seat
I hated
venue.
the Bob-
It's
the
like,
Bob
but what
Marley
about
movie.
when they were struggling?
I didn't like the
But-
Bob Marley movie. The Bob Marley movie drove me crazy.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
I do have one that is actually I can consider a really good one.
Okay.
Basketball?
Biopic, not for basketball, but just in general for sports.
Okay.
It's hockey. It's Miracle.
Okay.
Miracle.
I never saw it.
Is of course the story of the 1980 hockey team and how they were a bunch of college kids beating this big bad Soviet Union professionally trained Red Army team.
Right. It's Americana.
It's Americana. Of course, Al Michaels was on the call for that game in real life, and
Lake Placid.
Lake Placid, New York, in the 1980 Olympics. Now, what a lot of people don't realize or remember.
Oh, they beat the Soviet Union in the semifinal game, and
Yep.
they defeated Sweden in the gold medal game.
Right.
Yes,
Yes.
They that was not the gold medal game.
Everyone thinks it was gold medal.
Yeah, it was not the gold medal game. They
Even
had
I
no
know
margin
that.
to win. Yeah.
Right.
So,
but
But if you want to talk about hockey,
I can see his face. Sorry, what's the main character?
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell. Thank you. Thank you.
He plays Herb Brooks.
the best hockey movie though.
Mighty Ducks.
I do like Mighty Ducks, but for different reasons.
Right.
No, the best hockey movie is Slapshot.
Slapshot's amazing.
Again, I never saw
Slapshot's
Paul Newman.
Paul Newman.
I gotta
The
see
Johnstown Chiefs. It's
Yeah.
loosely based on former Hampton Roads Admirals head coach John Brophy.
Okay.
The guy's name
that's
is,
right. Yeah,
is,
we brought
is,
that
is
up.
Brophy.
Yeah.
And the Hanson brothers. I mean, give me a break.
In Cleveland, the guys who clean the ice, they have people clean the ice between during TV timeouts. They're the Mullet brothers. They're based on the Hanson brothers.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because the Hanson brothers all have mullets in there, and they were all professional players. All three of them. They actually all were minor league hockey players.
It's just a great film, and I think the premise is the owner is trying to get the team to tank to move. They want to move the team.
The Johnstown Chiefs.
And it's so similar to Major League, but Paul Newman kind of gets these ragtag group of guys together and they become good. And the Hanson brothers, I mean, they're three. You've seen the Hanson brothers without knowing you've seen the Hanson brothers.
Right.
They're three guys. They've got horn rim glasses, I think, with like tape in the middle, and they're just really a bunch of doofuses.
Okay.
And like Paul Newman's like kind of playing like a Gordie Howe character. Like Gordie Howe back then was like the same age as Paul Newman. They're both in their late 40s, but Gordie Howe was still playing professional hockey at the time at a high level.
Yeah,
So
Gordie Howe played into his 50s.
Of course.
Yeah,
Right.
and,
Yeah. Even
like,
that name.
as good.
Yeah.
As a good player.
Yeah.
So
crazy. We technically should take like one break.
Or do we just want to run through this and
we do have to take.
Yeah, we gotta take it. We'll come right back. More sports movie talk after this. All right, we're back on Sportswrap Overtime.
It's going quicker than we thought.
Yeah, it's crazy. Not enough time. Favorite sports movies, just kind of having a good conversation. We did basketball, baseball, football, and we kind of done a hodgepodge here, and we're going to get into boxing. And go ahead.
Okay. I want to, again, we're going to preface it with the age thing.
Yes.
Yes.
I think for most of us, we would assume we're going to go with Rocky, right? I mean, Rocky's
the best boxing movie of all time.
We say Rocky's the best boxing
There's
movie
the
of all time.
franchise, and then we're going to get specific with the films.
some of the movies after that are some of the worst. Rocky 5 is awful.
Rocky 5
was
he
bad.
doesn't even acknowledge it.
Yeah, no, most people don't.
But here's where, and I got to come clean. I have not seen this film that I'm going to talk about, which is widely regarded as the best boxing movie of all time.
Okay.
Robert De Niro.
Raging Bull.
Joe
Raging
Pesci.
Bull. Right. Yeah, I never saw it either.
I never saw it though, man.
I never saw it.
So I don't know, but is it Scorsese? Is that in the film?
It is.
But it's a great. It's a great film.
It's an all-time great film. But
I've never seen it.
1980 by Scorsese.
Yeah.
And you know what?
De Niro and Scorsese have been working together.
I can't give it a grade, man.
Yeah, you can't. You don't know
because I just don't know.
Right.
But
so when it comes to Rocky, let's just go ahead and how about on the count of 3, we say our favorite Rocky film on 3, just to see what the answer is. You guys ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Rocky 4.
All right, there we go. Rocky 3, Rocky 4. Right. So go ahead. Start with the first one, Brian. 1979.
I don't know. It was
Sylvester Stallone.
It was film of the year,
Yep.
and it was a great story of a guy that was down and out that gets the chance to fight the champion, and it's based on that has happened in the past where they've done that. And the best part about the film to me is the fact that
I know what you're gonna
he
say.
didn't beat Apollo
Exactly.
Creed.
Right.
He went the distance
Yep.
with Apollo Creed,
Yep.
and that is a moral victory because I think
Correct.
it would have been too Hollywood
Yes.
to have this no-name bum
Exactly.
from the streets of North Philly to
Right.
come in there and knock out the heavyweight champion of
Correct.
the world. Unrealistic.
That's why
Yes.
it is sentimental. It's feel good, like realistic. Yes.
And
I
it just the scenes of Philadelphia and the way it was shot, the imagery, the
Yes.
cinematography, it just really
Correct.
Attracted me at a young age. And I just, there's
The
something
music.
about it.
music, soundtracks always got to carry it.
Very authentic.
Burgess Meredith playing God, I'm blanking.
Adrian.
No.
Mickey.
Oh, Jesus.
And
He was unreal in that
Each,
movie.
Yeah.
but each subsequent Rocky film
got a little more Hollywood.
became less and less authentic.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. Well,
And
the money came in.
Rocky 2 was still pretty good.
Rocky 2 was good.
Rocky
Yeah.
3,
I liked Rocky 3.
I love Rocky
We saw
3.
2 fights. We saw 2 fights in the same movie.
we're teetering on the edge
Clubber
with Rocky
Lang.
3.
Dude, and I'm a fitness guy, man. Those guys were all roided out and ripped up, and you're like, oh my God,
Rocky
Mr. T.
4.
Rocky 4 was
What an
next level.
absolute garbage joke of a movie.
It's a political movie, really.
Why did you kill Apollo?
Yeah. So they kill
Very
Apollo.
sad.
They
Sad
killed Mickey in 3.
And then you got to kill Apollo in 4 because he was being very patriotic, and his patriotism, unfortunately, ended.
Drago, man. Drago.
This movie.
But here's-
Drago was
Ivan Drago.
Ivan Drago.
ripped up, man.
It's just stupid.
It got really Hollywood.
But I will say, and this is something I like to kind of rib people about, Rocky 4 is a Christmas movie.
Whatever.
What does that mean? Based on the release date?
No, but based on like he fights Drago in the Soviet Union on Christmas and beats him.
Oh, okay. Oh, the
That's not a
fight was
Christmas
on
movie.
Christmas. That's
How's that a
hilarious.
Christmas movie?
I don't know, just set at Christmas.
So
The theme. I didn't realize that they fight on
And-
Christmas.
Yeah, and it's an
That's
Independence Day
hilarious.
movie too, because the first fight's on 4th of July.
Okay, all right, yeah.
But the only reason the first time I saw that movie, the reason why was because my freshman year of high school history teacher assigned it to us as extra credit.
Okay, all right, all
Said
right.
like, what's the theme of this movie? What is this
Right.
parodying? It's like the
Right.
Cold War. It's obvious.
Yeah, yeah,
Even
yeah.
14-year-old me knew that.
Yeah, it's a political sort of
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, very interesting. I just said Rocky 3 because I like you see 2 fight scenes. Rocky's kind of
Right.
getting a big head. He gets
Yeah.
humbled,
Yeah.
and you got to come back.
Hulk
And then-
Hogan is in it. Thunderlips.
Thunderlips.
Yeah.
The ultimate male
but
versus the
Mick-
ultimate meatball.
Mick, when Mick dies, that's emotional, man. It's
Heck
emotional.
yeah, it
Like,
was. Yeah,
you're
man.
like, oh my
then when
God.
they killed Apollo, it's like, man, just screw this, man.
Yeah.
Why do they got to keep killing all the cool guys?
And
off?
of course they kill Apollo, but then years and years later,
Yeah, yeah.
you got Creed come out.
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
They're in a category of themselves.
They are.
Those films are good.
They are. They're very good.
Yeah.
I didn't like Creed 1. I liked Creed 2. Or was I flip it around? I can't remember if I flipped it
Was
around.
Creed 2 the one where he tries to avenge Drago, or Drago's son tries to avenge him?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And then
See, that's better than Rocky 4.
yeah. So Creed, and I've only seen them all once, but yes, Creed 2, he fights Drago's son. Creed 3, he fights Jonathan Majors, his former childhood friend. So, but it is its own thing. It stands alone. It makes a lot of
And
money.
very good.
They fight in Dodger Stadium in Creed 2. If you haven't seen that scene, and that was legit. They filmed it in Dodger Stadium. It's crazy.
Did you ever see Rocky Balboa where he fights Antonio Tarver?
I have not seen
Which
that.
one was that
and
again?
That was after Rocky 5.
Oh, yeah, I saw it, but I can't remember.
Antonio Tarver, he told Antonio Tarver, hit me for real.
Really?
And Sylvester Stallone's 60 years old at this point.
Yeah.
And this 60-year-old man's getting his butt beat on in a film, and I'm like, oh my God.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude.
I think that one of the most impressive,
that one's forgettable to me.
And most impressive things about Sly is that he wrote and directed the first Rocky.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Come on.
Yeah. That alone.
He's a great filmmaker.
That
wrote it.
That alone is, and that was his stardom. And the 80s belonged to Schwarzenegger and Sylvester.
Like, I'm don't like Rocky 4, but I will say Rocky 5 and Caddyshack 2 are the two worst sports movies of all time.
Caddyshack 2. Yeah.
No, that's because Caddyshack is one of the best.
Right.
Well, of course
you can't do it. You can't do it. Happy Gilmore's great. I put Happy. I didn't put that even on my honorable mention. Happy Gilmore. I did not see number 2. Same thing.
I never saw Legend of Bagger Vance, so I can't say. I never saw.
That was about the Discovery
Kingpin.
Right?
I never saw that.
Underrated golf movie for me is The Greatest Game Ever Played.
Yeah, I remember. I never saw it, but I remember seeing
with
the
Shia
trailers.
LaBeouf. Yeah, it's about the 1912 U.S. Open. An amateur ends up just showing up and winning the whole thing. And Shia LaBeouf plays that, but it's based on a true story.
Touch on some documentaries.
Yeah, we're gonna change gears to sports documentaries.
I got a number one.
Go ahead.
Number one.
Yeah.
It was first documentary that I ever saw in a theater.
Yeah.
And it was 1994 at the Narrow on Collie Avenue in Norfolk, and it was Hoop Dreams.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, this is what an amazing amount of work that went into this. The filmmaker followed these two kids, William Gates and Arthur Agee, for years and years and years in inner city Chicago as they chase their hoop dreams to try to get noticed and go to and buy scouts and hopefully get a college scholarship. And William Gates did go to Marquette, and Arthur Agee went to Arkansas State. Neither one of them fulfilled the ultimate hoop dreams of making it to the NBA. But just to watch
the raw emotion
and to watch them chronicle these kids, and they're in their home in these ghettos of Chicago while the mother is trying whatever she can to get these kids on the right track, to keep them off the streets, because they have friends out there that are being shot and murdered.
Right. It's real life.
And it's like, let's keep these kids focused on basketball so they can get out of this neighborhood and make something for themselves, because they have a talent and they have a chance to get out. And it was a very emotional film.
Pivoting off that, just staying in Chicago, and based on a true story and a sports documentary, 30 for 30, Benji. I don't know if you ever saw that one. He was number one recruit in the country.
Yep.
Got shot and killed on the streets of Chicago because of an argument outside of a convenience store. But he was a top recruit in the country, son of Vacaro's in it. He was going to be, his family ended up getting a settlement after the murder. They interviewed the kid who shot him. He did like 25 years, got out of jail, and he's in the documentary. He's a gun violence, advocate trying to remove gun violence off the street. He works with young kids in Chicago. So just mention that. I will say, in that same vein that Brian's sort of talking about, Jeff might know this. This is another generational thing. In 2004, ESPN and Jonathan Hawk, who was a great film producer, Through the Fire, Sebastian Telfair, sort of in the same vein of Hoop Dreams. He's coming up, and it's like, if you remember it being in 2003, 2004, LeBron and Sebastian Telfair were on the same level. Sebastian from Coney Island, Brooklyn, grew up, was a street ball legend by the time he was already 17. He's going for, in the documentary, a third PSAL, Public School League championship at Abraham Lincoln High School in Brooklyn. There's a lot going on. He has a decision between Louisville or the NBA, and there's a lot of forces on him. He's got his family, and his cousin is Stephon Marbury, so he's seen his brother played at Providence.
Jeff Pearlman did a whole thing on this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
And he flamed out.
Well, he played 10 years in the league.
Yeah, he played 10 years.
Okay, I'm thinking a different guy.
Yeah,
I'm thinking a different guy.
To your point, he was like on level with LeBron.
He was on the cover of Slam with LeBron James. Yeah. And it was like, these two are the next guys.
Yeah, and then LeBron became LeBron.
LeBron.
But he made it. But he did make it in the league.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 12 years. Backup point guard for 12 years.
He actually played for the Cavs.
Yeah, he played for a lot of teams.
Did he play with LeBron?
Yeah.
They play together?
He might have. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe not.
I don't know.
2010. Yeah, they would have played together.
Sebastian got drafted. For me, it's a little personal because he got drafted by the Trailblazers growing up. I had his rookie card. I had a piece of his jersey. I was a huge fan. ESPN, it used to be on TV all the time. And shout out to, they called him Bassy. I mean, he was filling the stands at these games like you wouldn't believe. He was committed to Louisville. They played a game at Louisville and sold it out. A high school basketball game in Louisville's gym. Like, sold it out.
Sometimes these guys sometimes they don't pan out.
He couldn't shoot, and he was too small.
I got another one here. Yeah. The Other Dream Team. Anybody familiar with this one?
No.
The Other Dream
yes,
Team.
I've heard you talk about it.
This came out So basically, in 1992, the Soviet Union had fallen apart.
Yes. Yes. I think I've seen this.
4 of the starters on the Soviet Union team in 1988 were Lithuanian.
Yes. Right.
So Lithuania was basically carrying the Soviet team, which was all of the countries in the Soviet bloc, not just Russia, for a little history lesson here.
Right.
So Arvydas Sabonis, Sarunas Marciulionis were 2 of the guys that were a part of that, and that both of their sons are in the league. So Lithuania, they have their own their independence now. Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia, the Baltic states, were the only Soviet countries that were not a part of the Soviet Union team in the '92 Olympics.
Right.
They called it the United Team.
Okay.
So basically, the United Team was every Soviet Union country except Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia. So it's all these other ones. Lithuania lost to the U.S. in the semifinals, but they beat the Russian team. They beat the United team to win the bronze.
Wow.
I mean,
92 Olympics.
That's some heavy stuff, man.
Yeah, the other dream team. That makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah,
And there's
very cool.
big names on that.
You told me
team.
to watch it. I need to look it up. I don't know what platform it's on.
And one of the great things is the Sarunas Marciulionis is based in with the Golden State Warriors.
What do you mean based in?
With the Golden State in Oakland, there was some sort of somebody with Lithuania was with the Golden State Warriors, like on the staff or something like that, or somebody wrote a story about the fact that this Lithuanian team is trying to qualify for the Olympics and they have no money. They're underfunded, and they've broken away from the Soviet Union. And they're trying to go at it on their own. Well, word got to the Grateful Dead office, which is in Northern California, and the Grateful Dead funded the Lithuanian team.
Yeah, there's actually a picture I'm looking at right now with the T-shirt.
When they won the bronze medal,
that's right. I've seen that picture.
They're wearing tie-dye T-shirts with a skeleton dunking the basketball that the Grateful Dead helped fund this team because they were all about, the Grateful Dead were all about the freedom of this team and this country trying to liberate themselves again.
That's awesome.
Trying to get out of the Iron Curtain, out from under the Iron Curtain, and they did.
Jeff, go mention yours real quick. Got a couple minutes.
All right. Okay. Well, I could mention the 9-part baseball documentary that Ken Burns did in 1994.
Yeah.
Of the entire history of baseball, which I watched during the pandemic because PBS made it available.
Okay. I have it on VHS.
Oh, do you really?
Nice.
That's awesome. It's such a good documentary. I wish he would add to it.
He did.
He did. Did he do a new one?
I think he did a 10th inning.
He did. He did 10th inning. But I wish, I think they could do more now.
Sure.
Because I think it's been 20 years since he's done that.
Oh, okay.
I also have a lot of 30 for 30s here, like King's Ransom, Big Shot, June 17th, 1994.
I think that's almost a whole nother show.
Yeah.
It's 30 for 30s are different than
standalone. Yeah, but I got 30 for 30s too.
I do have a favorite on here of documentaries. A Netflix film that I think we've all watched.
Which one?
Untold Crime and Penalties of Danbury Trash.
Oh, it's great. It's so great. Take the hour and a half to watch that. It's a great sports doc.
But a different type of documentary than what a Hoop Dream.
No, not serious. Well, it is very serious.
It's very serious.
It's pretty much not.
It's informative. It's hilarious.
It's awesome.
And it's crazy.
If anyone remembers the 2004 NHL lockout, that's one you need to watch.
Yeah.
Man, Craig comes into the office, man, and he's like, dude, you've got to watch this.
It was like no. He's like, I was like,
the Bull Durham thing where your boss made you watch Bull Durham. You're basically like, you're watching that tonight.
You got to watch it. Tonight.
You're watching that tonight.
I was like, I watched the most amazing sports documentary I've seen.
Texting, I'm like, how in the world did he get Triple H and The Rock to come to his pool party?
I mean, from the first 5 minutes, it's off and running. It's like, what the heck is going on? A 16-year-old owns a hockey team.
Oh, God, it was so good.
He pays all these goons. Like, how can I get people to show up? Oh, I'm just going to pay a bunch of goons to fight. Oh, I'm going to sign Mike Rupp now that
it's crazy.
Who just scored 2 goals in the game of the Stanley Cup final.
Loosely based on real Tony Soprano.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the hook right there.
So
if you're a
good.
Sopranos fan.
Say it again.
Waste management.
Say it again for people that need to know if they want to watch it.
It is Untold Crime and Penalties.
Yes, it's on Netflix.
The
story of the Danbury Trashers, Danbury, Connecticut.
Trashers as in trash cans.
Because he's in waste management.
The mascot. They had the arena packed for like a season and a half. They were good too. It was not just funny. They were good on the ice.
Boy.
So anyway,
some characters.
Hopefully you enjoyed that. We're signing off. That is our favorite sports movies and documentaries. For Jeff Snyder and Brian Parsons, I'm Craig Loper. This is Sportswrap Overtime. We'll see you next time.